What's up guys, it's Ohio, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the best budget players in Madden 19 for the quarterback, halfback, and wide receiver position. The prices on these are off, so you will see a price pop up over the card on the top right, and that is the Muthead price average right now. And the prices will change, so don't go off that. You will have to check the marketplace yourself. But the stipulations I use when I pick these cards are the stats, the speed, and the cap value. So let's go ahead and get right into the quarterbacks. The first quarterback you just saw was Joe Webb. And then now we have Gino Smith. He's going for an average of 2,800 coins. He has 77 speed, 82 throw power, 72 short, 67 mid, 60 deep, and 69 on the run. Some of the stats that stand out to me are his speed and throw power. His carrying is pretty decent. Also, he's got pretty decent back vision and elusiveness. He's got a little bit of a juke move on him. But he is a lower gold option. Moving on to the higher golds, we have Teddy Bridgewater. He goes for an average of 3,500 coins on Muthead. He has 73 speed, 82 throw power, 76 short, 74 mid, and 68 deep. He also has 73 on the run. So not too bad. He's over 70 in a lot of stats. He's got good acceleration, okay carrying, and he also has pretty decent running stats. He's got 67 elusiveness, so he will break some of those sacks. Pretty solid card, only for 3,500 coins. Not too bad. 23 cap value as well. Next up is Ryan Tannehill. He is going for an average of 3,600 coins. He has 73 speed, 82 throw power, 76 short, 72 mid, 73 deep, 73 under pressure, 77 on the run, and 76 play action. So really balanced and really solid throughout the whole card. He is a pretty good option in early game, and he also has a little bit of elusiveness and back vision as well. He's got okay speed and an okay arm. He's a nice option to start you off with. Next we have Patrick Mahomes. He goes for an average of 3,300 coins, and this card does have some holes to it, but he has some stats that really stand out and are elite level. The 88 throw power is one of them, so he's really going to zip the ball in there, especially when you're playing those solo challenges at the lower difficulties. He's really going to get the ball in there and he's not going to miss anything, but when you get to the higher difficulties and you're playing solo battles, he will miss a lot of the shorter throws, but he will throw the ball into some really tight windows. He's got 72 elusiveness for a quarterback, which is elite level, I think. He's going to be a really solid option for those guys who like really high throw power quarterbacks, which I love, and he's going to be really hard to sack, so not a bad option in the beginning of Madden. Moving on to running back, we have Keith Marshall. He goes for an average of 850 coins. That's what I bought him for in this video, but I did end up selling him for 1,800. And he is a really solid option as a starter or a backup for a budget team. He's got 87 speed, 62 carrying, which is okay for solo challenges. He's got 61 break tackle and also over 60 elusiveness, so that's really solid for a silver card. He also has over 60 catching, so if you want a guy with some decent speed that is better than most elite cards, he's a very cheap option. Next we have Austin Eckler. He's an average of 1,300 coins and he has a 21 cap value. This card has 85 speed, which is comparable to the elite 83 overall LaShawn McCoy. So he's got similar speed and he also has similar catching. He's got 73 elusiveness and 70 break tackle on a low gold card. He also has 65 carrying, and he has 40 pass block, which is not too good, but it's not terrible. And he also has good juke and spin move. So if you want a guy who's good on third down and maybe will catch the ball out of the backfield, Austin Eckler is a good option. Next we have Tavon Austin. He's going for an average of 3,100 coins. He is a halfback now. He has 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 86 agility, which is really solid, 68 catching, 61 break tackle, and 73 elusiveness. The catching is pretty high for running backs, so out of the backfield he will catch a lot of those. He's got really low pass block, so maybe don't put him in for that type of thing. and he also has good kick return, so this is a multi-purpose card. You can have him on third down, catching passes out of the backfield, or returning kicks. So good value for what you're paying. This next card is Corey Grant. He goes for an average of 7,500 coins, which is a lot for a budget card. But the reason it's so high is because this card is faster than almost every single elite. It's up there with the highest tier, and he has 89 speed. But that's pretty much all this card is rocking. If you look at his stats, the average catching, 62 catching, is pretty decent, but everything else is really low. His juking is okay. It's relative to like an elusive quarterback. But this gold card, speed on the outside, would be dangerous. The next card on the list is from the higher tier of golds, and he goes for an average of 2,600 coins. That's Ty Montgomery. And this card might be one of the better values because he can do it all. He's got 83 speed, 87 acceleration, 73 catching on a running back, and 72 break tackle are the things that stick out to me. He's also over 70 carrying. He's got very, very solid pass and run block. He also has pretty decent trucking, elusiveness, and back vision for a gold. And the one stat that really sticks out is 80 juke. He has 80 juke on a gold card, so you can use this card for receiving out of the backfield or in the slot. He can also run the ball or return kicks, so very good value out of Ty Montgomery. Another high cost card on this list, he's at an average of 10,000 coins, is Tarik Cohen. And the reason why he's going for so much, he's 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 65 catching, 88 agility, 84 elusiveness, and 77 break tackle. I don't know how this card is not an elite card, but in terms of his cap value and a lot of his stats, he does look more like an elite card. He also has 85 kick return, so you can put him on kick returns, and he has very solid spin and juke move. So he's going to be really good on the outside, and he can also catch passes out of the backfield. Sitting at 10K, this gold card will play more like an elite. For the last halfback on this list, we have Jerick McKinnon, 79 overall. He goes for an average of 7,000 coins, which is also pretty high. He's sitting at 26 cap value, and the reason, he's 87 speed. So he's a little bit of a faster version of Tarik Cohen, but his other stats kind of drop under his. That is including the break tackle and elusiveness, but still pretty elite level. He's got 82 elusiveness. He's got 63 catching, 73 carrying, and he has 60 pass block, which is really good for a more elusive speed type back. So very solid on that card. He can play every down for you and also block, and he can also return some kicks and punts for you. So very good value. Sitting at 7,000, this card will also play like an elite. Moving on to receivers, we have Rashad Perriman starting off. He's a 74 overall, and he goes for an average of 2,100 coins. He is 6'2", he's got 87 speed, 79 jumping, and 75 spec catch, which is good for a gold card, let alone a lower gold card. This guy will be a pretty good deep threat and also a good option for the slot. He has 55 run block, which is also pretty good as well for a gold card. So 2,100 coins for Rashad Perriman. Next on the list, we have a rookie player. His name is Marquez Scantling, and he goes for an average of 1,200 coins, so pretty cheap. He's got 22 cap value. His stats read that he is 6'5", he's 86 speed, and he has 73 spec catch. Everything else hangs around the 65 area, but this is a lower gold, and this is for a budget team. So I'd say Scantling is a very good option for someone who likes to throw it deep and you're low on coins. Still on lower overall golds, we have Jaycee Nelson. He has 88 speed, one of the faster guys we've seen on the list, 80 jumping, 71 catching, which is pretty good. I think gold cards sitting over 70 catching is what you want to see. He also has 66 spec catch and pretty average route running. But if you put this guy in the slot and you throw it to him on short routes like a drag and a slant, his route running is not going to matter too much. So if you're looking for a slot option, I'd recommend Jaycee Nelson. Moving on to the last low overall gold on the list, we have DJ Chark. He's going for an average of 2,100 coins. He has 87 speed, 86 jumping, 71 spec catch, and 72 catching. Not bad for a 74 overall gold card. This is, I think, your taller option for slot rather than Jaycee Nelson. If you want a taller, sturdier guy in your slot rather than a shorter, quicker guy, then go with DJ Chark. The next receiver option is from the higher tier of golds. His name is Will Fuller, and he goes for an average of 2,800 coins. He has a 24 cap value and a 79 overall. His speed is 87. His jumping is 78. 73 catching, 72 catch in traffic, 74 spec catch, and pretty decent route running on a gold card. All of his stats sit over 70, and his strength is not too bad, 51 strength. He's got decent carrying, 68 carrying. This guy can also return kicks, and he's got okay run blocking, 57 run blocking, so not too bad. This is a very solid, balanced option for a slot or maybe even outside receiver. He's got 73 elusiveness. So all of that for under 3,000 coins in the beginning of Madden, not too bad for Will Fuller. And for the last card on the list, we have a 79 overall Marquise Goodwin that goes for an average of 3,900 coins. He has 87 speed, 85 jumping, 74 catch, 71 spec catch, and very average route running. As long as it's over 70 on a gold card, I think it's pretty decent. I've used this card, and I had him on my team for a little while before I upgraded, and he is very good. He has 56 run block, which is very good for a more speedy receiver, and he can also return kicks, so he has good value there. He can play on the outside, he can play in the slot, and he can return kicks and punts for you. Not too bad for only 3,000 coins. So those are my picks for the best budget skill position players in the beginning of Madden 19. These are only for gold cards. I will do elite later. And the reason why I didn't have a little bit more higher overall gold receivers is because a lot of the receivers had very similar stats, so I just picked the ones that I would go with. But that's it, guys. If there's anybody that you think I missed and should have been on this list, put it in the comment section below so other people can see if maybe those are good options as well. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Next, I'm going to do secondary, so corners and safeties. Until then, I will see you guys in my next video.